in the haunted house.
Oh god, that scared the shit.
Mustafa agrees. He returns to the house, determined to stay the night.
Oh, that fucking scared the shit out of me.
All alone.
My dog started shaking a toy around.
The rooms and attempts to settle in for the night.
No, this ghost is real. It got me good. Made my dog do that, I guess. Flip your wig. Let's see if this makes me say what. Oh, no, this is 30 minutes. What the fuck? We'll do this instead. Thanks for the gift sub, Logan, resub Green Grape, and Limbo, and Croco, and Valentine.
Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. I featured the YouTube channel Ghosts of Carmel, Maine many times on Nuke's Top 5, so I won't go through a full recap. But put simply, Kent Burris says that he lives in a very haunted house and has recorded many strange supernatural encounters in his home.
The hardest things to deal with while living in this house, and one of the most frightening encounters are in fact apparitions.
Uh-oh.
Son of a oh my! Do something. Oh my! One night, while sleeping,
okay,
there was a loud.
So it's a YouTuber Mountain Monsters.
I started hearing faint voices, so I picked up my cell phone camera and started recording.
It's like Darkside Phil's alter ego.
Voices coming from downstairs and records as he heads down to investigate. He is not prepared for what he finds waiting in the dark first floor TV room.
Uh-oh.
Son of a what the hell are you?
Hey, come back here, I asked you a question. Jesus Christ.
The TV has somehow turned itself on. Now this might explain the voices, but as he pans his camera around the room, a dark shape suddenly appears right in front of the television screen.
That's weird.
The shadow figure seems to collapse into itself as it disappears right in front of his eyes.
Collapse into itself?
What the hell are you?
You mean duck down? It folded into itself, creating a small singularity black hole in his living room.
I did not go back to sleep that night.
So did Kent capture yet another shadow apparition in his haunted house? You decide. You can watch this full documentary over on the YouTube channel, Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. Checking out early.
Well, I didn't punch my screen on that one, but I was
Mustafa
close.
From the YouTube channel Mustafa Altai says that he heard a strange story about a family who had fled their home in Iraq many years ago because a sinister jinn began haunting their home. The house has been left abandoned.
Would
for
you just
over
watch that
60
guy?
years,
I actually do want to go see his shit.
The family says they couldn't find anyone willing to rent or buy the cursed property. Mustafa goes to investigate the house with his friend Salar to see if the spooky stories are true.
I like it beat the spirit's ass.
Go well. As the two explorers are about to enter the house, they have no idea that something seems to be watching them.
Thanks to the resub Irish gamers.
حسبي الله ونعم الوكيل.
Just sounds like a boy. Are you just at somebody's house?
Now it's certainly a bit hard to see, but when the video is slowed down and enhanced, a very strange figure can be seen standing at the window.
What?
Now it's unclear exactly what this bizarre shape could be, but when Mustafa's camera pans back, the dark figure has disappeared.
Nice, dump master.
After the two explorers enter the house, things
Makes
only
the
get
extraterrestrial.
weirder. The two friends hear strange sounds coming from the staircase. They go to investigate, and this happens.
They get ambushed by gargoyles. No! It's the ghost of paint and he's throwing his paint buckets around.
لا تعال 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 بس تعال تعال لا هسه يقوم احد بس تعال تعال بدي اعتمك تعال هسه يقوم احد والله يقوم صديق سوا بس تعال على فوق سلام سلام بس تعال بدي اعتمك يا اخي حلفتك سلام حلفتك بدي اعتمك تعال
Now be careful not to punch your screen.
Was thrown from somewhere above them, barely missing the two explorers. Mustafa runs upstairs to see where it came from, but his friend Salar heads for the exit. Eventually, Mustafa convinces Salar to come back, but after hearing more scary, unexplained sounds, they both decide to leave. Mustafa uploads his video to YouTube, and many of his viewers
fucking crazy,
want to see
Conuts.
more. In the video comments, his fans dare him to go back and actually spend the night in the haunted house.
Oh god, that scared the shit.
Mustafa agrees. He returns to the house, determined to stay the night.
Oh, that fucking scared the shit out of me.
All alone.
My dog started shaking a toy around.
The rooms and attempts to settle in for the night.
No, this ghost is real. It got me good. Made my dog do that, I guess.
Takes a terrifying turn.
Holy shit. Oh. I'm sorry, Nosita. I'm sorry for all the broken screens this video is causing. Thanks to Prime, hijack. Oh, this looks pretty easy.
Strange moans and loud bangs keep Mustafa on the edge and unable to rest. But little does he know, things are about to get even creepier.
What's gonna happen? Anything's possible here. Jesus Christ. No way! Holy fuck!
A heavy piece of stone sitting on top of the fireplace seems to move on its own. Then, as if propelled by an invisible force, it violently crashes to the ground, nearly landing on Mustafa's head.
That would have killed him!
Understandably, Mustafa
Holy
is now
shit!
Freaked out. He's only been inside the house a little over an hour, but he decides to put an early end to his overnight investigation. But now here's where things get really creepy. Because the most terrifying part of Mustafa's stay inside the house isn't even what he saw or heard with his own eyes and ears. You see, his static cameras caught video of something strange that he wasn't even aware of. Something downright chilling.
Oh god. Oh, there's a little ghost living in his shoe. What am I looking at? What? He didn't hear the heavy breathing?
Did you see it?
Nope.
As Mustafa is repositioning his static camera, a dark figure appears behind him on the staircase. It slowly moves down the stairs without making a sound, and then disappears out of sight.
Wow.
But this isn't the only time Mustafa captured this creepy figure during his nighttime stay.
Oh, there it is again. Oh, wait, what the fuck? God damn it, it's fast. Is this just a butt plug? What is this supposed to be? The shadow makes no sense to me. They couldn't have just dressed somebody up and had them walk by? They got like a prop? Yeah, it literally just looked like an oven mitt that they yanked by. Thanks to Tier 1 Mother and the resub Blue Jam.
A dark, very bizarre figure quickly appears behind Mustafa, not once, but twice. Could it be that he captured the jinn that haunts the home on camera? Whatever it is, it seems to change shape, size, and even transparency. So just what is this? Let me know what you think. You can check out
it's obviously a ghost.
two-part video investigation of the house over on his YouTube channel, Mustafa Altai. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. The Haunted Ancient Ram Inn. With a past as dark as the Ancient Ram Inn, it's not surprising that it is said to be the most haunted building in all of England. The mysterious inn was built way back in the year 1145 on top of a pagan burial ground, and it served as the home to slaves, masons, and workers. In the 1500s, a woman hid out in the building before she was captured and burned as a witch. Years later, the innkeeper's daughter is said to have hung herself in the attic. And as if all that wasn't creepy enough, the decaying remains of sacrificed children were found buried under the inn's floor. The Ancient Ram Inn is said to be so violently haunted that when the building was sold to John Humphreys in 1968, his wife and daughters absolutely refused to live there. They moved out, leaving John Humphreys all alone to live in the house. So,
you're telling me John Humphreys left his wife and kid because they didn't want to live in his dump-ass hotel?
To investigate the multiple claims of paranormal
fuck you guys, I'm gonna live here.
During their investigation, they hear bizarre, unexplained sounds, and Sean feels something touching his leg.
Already, as soon as we were about to begin filming the investigation, something draws our attention upstairs.
Sounded like you rolled a barrel or...
Jesus, this is high tech.
Work at the inn.
Dude, upstairs.
Go. Yeah, I just heard what sounded like movement up here.
Exit Prime, Kaku Tax.
Is this where you are? Are you the witch?
Thanks to resub Dry
Boy. Call this room the witch's room, so we only assume that you, the witch, you're...
Oh, okay, be careful saying that.
Did anyone hear the voice a second ago, before you said you're felt in here?
No.
Thanks to resub Kirkland.
You're felt in
here.
Give
some Bane.
Witch, you're felt in here.
I don't know if it's a voice or it was like a cat.
Yeah.
No warnings whatsoever.
Did you used to sleep in this bed, witch?
Oh, hey, whoa, getting too whoa, we don't... Well, what do you expect? You're disrespecting her bed. Making it look like a Nakado Avocado OnlyFans pic, fucking spreading your legs and butthole like that on her bed? Come on now.
Get even stranger.
What little room are you hiding in? Come on, show yourself.
Oh my god. There she is!
Guys, the doors just opened.
There's the big tier 2 JoJo Tricky and the tier 1
and the team can't find any explanation for this strange occurrence. There was no draft, and the team had been walking back and forth past the door many times without it making any movement whatsoever. Now, since it has always been said that dark spirits and entities supposedly, quote, feed off fear, the team decides to do an experiment to see if the emotion of fear will trigger even more paranormal activity.
Very good idea.
So they tie up and blindfold team member Carl and put him in one of the beds in the bishop's room. This room is said to be the most supernaturally active.
Then they just actually sacrifice him?
Nothing really happens, and as time passes, Carl seems to grow more and more impatient. But then, things take a terrifying turn.
How long did they leave him there for?
Someone's touched my leg. Someone's touching my leg, bro.
They actually just left him there for hours.
Are you around me now? You make a sound.
Oh, it's an earthquake! It's an earthquake! Get out of there!
Something's just fallen off here.
Who's that? Touch me, man! What the?
Something's wrong with
Beat his ass!
Holy shit, man.
We need to go.
Get me the out of here now, Joe.
Yeah, he probably just got bored. He's like, okay, I'll just pretend. Just let me get the fuck out of here.
Whacked me, no joke. I heard something being thrown or something, and I was like, come on, and someone just whacked me, no joke, as if someone just punched me in the chest. Me.
Carl begins to freak out as he feels something touching his leg. A candle then falls onto the floor, but scariest
Yeah, true,
of all,
Perky. It's
something
cute.
unseen slaps Carl on the chest. The violent smack is actually loud enough that the audio can be heard on camera.
What the fuck?
And with that, Carl is done.
They spanked him?
In abject terror, he frantically struggles his way out of the rope binding his legs and wrists. So did the paranormal investigators capture proof of the sinister ghost that haunted the ancient Ram Inn? Let me know what you think.
That's what they
You
captured.
can watch this full video and many more investigations of haunted English locations over on the YouTube channel, Dark Territory. The House of the Burned Man. Popular Mexican paranormal investigator Alberto del Arco travels to a mansion in Manzanillo, Mexico.
The house of the gamer with carpal tunnel.
Mysteriously abandoned for
Such
over
cool
35
names.
years, and it looks more like a hotel than a home. It features a pool, a spa area, and an amazing view of the ocean. So no one really knows why such a luxurious home would be abandoned for over 3 decades. However, urban legend says that one of the home's previous tenants perished in a mysterious fire inside the house. Because of this, locals refer to the estate as the quote, House of the Burned Man. The entire property is said to be extremely haunted. Once Alberto and his 2 cameramen
How is
make
there
their way
always
inside,
graffiti
they
at
find
these
the home's
places?
design,
Who does the graffiti?
Todavía no lo encuentro.
Like, all these dilapidated shitholes have so much graffiti on them.
Aquí está cerrado, aquí ya no hay más.
But who goes out of their way to do that?
No, todavía existen. Atrás, güey, atrás. ¿No fue un animal?
Thanks to the bits,
¿Alguna
Virtue.
ave? Ok, pero eso vino de este lado. ¿Se oyó claro? Madres. ¿Fuiste tú ahorita que pisaste? ¿O no? ¿Sí? Se oyó muy hueco, cuidado, sí, retumbó todo. No sé,
Things
no
that
voy a
get
caer
sub
encima parte de
whack
esta
and resub
propiedad,
music.
porque sí se ve que
Tier
está
1 Bingy Bop.
muy dañada. Mira, ven, 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 ven. Ven a ver esto.
Oh god, oh, what the fuck is that?
Sí.
No, I'm
Casi
good.
me estrella en la cara, güey, ¿lo viste? Su madre.
Nice
While
resub, J
exploring the
Swizz.
strangely constructed mansion, the team hears what sounds like a child's voice, followed by the sound of a breath. Even though the unexplained sounds are barely picked up by their microphones, the 3 explorers all seem to hear it very clearly. Next, Alberto has a frightening close encounter with a bat. And after that, the team just decides to continue their investigation outside as they check out the other
I mean,
buildings on the
I didn't see a bat,
estate.
but I'm also not surprised to learn there was a bat in there.
Hola.
Thanks for the tier 1
No sé, güey, como que
Colo
nos
and
traen
the
algo. Buenas
Prime
noches.
Perky.
No creo que haya indigentes viviendo aquí, la verdad. Uy. Está enorme este lugar. Atrás, 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 aquí. Eso fue aquí, eso fue aquí, eso fue aquí.
And thanks for the
Cuidado.
resub Royal Bingle.
Puede haber animales, ¿eh?
Alberto and his team hear strange sounds coming from inside some of the buildings.
Haven't punched
It
my
sounds
screen
almost
yet.
like something heavy being dragged across the floor. Since the hillside the mansion sits on is almost impossible
Thanks,
to
Prime
access, Alberto thinks it would be unlikely that any homeless people could be living there. Instead, he believes that all of the sounds that he is hearing could simply be made by animals. But even though Alberto is very skeptical, what happens next is not so easy to explain.
That graffiti's pretty good.
¿Qué pasó, güey? ¿Qué pasó? Ay, güey, a mí se me hizo ver a alguien acá. ¿Allá? ¿Dónde? ¿Dónde?
What did we see?
¿Dónde?
What was it?
¿No habrá sido una sombra? ¿No habrá sido algún árbol? ¿Alguna rama? ¿Lo habrá trabado o no?
Jesus, this place is graffiti
¿Sí?
the fuck.
Ok, habrá que revisar ese material.
Holy shit.
Alberto's cameraman captures what appears to be a white translucent figure on camera. A little later into their investigation, and they capture something.
Maybe
again.
King Arthur.
Y hay más escaleras que dan hacia abajo, ¿eh? Cuidado. Mucho murciélago. ¿Todo bien? ¿Qué hay allá? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Todo bien? ¿Dónde? Oh, hijo de...
Whoa, watch out! There could be booby traps.
¿No serán los murciélagos? Huele muy mal. Huele muy mal.
Bats come flying out towards the cameraman,
Oh.
but it's not a bat.
It's like the
that spooks
Scooby-Doo
him.
intro.
A bizarrely shaped shadow seems to be staring back at him from just inside one of the rooms.
Oh my
They
god!
check it out, but there's nothing there. The
Man
figure
bat.
has vanished, leaving nothing behind but a very foul stench. Before long, the echoing sound of a raging party being celebrated somewhere nearby starts to
Tier
make it
1 easy
impossible for
bumps.
them to capture clear, uninterrupted audio. Alberto and his team have no choice but to wrap up their investigation. However, right before they leave, they capture something truly chilling.
The man bat is enjoying the party, I guess? Like he dances?
Ok, ¿les parece si...
Busts his
¿Sí
ass
bajamos?
wide open?
Digo, aquí no hay más que una pequeña explanada. No está tan espectacular como la de arriba, quizá.
I didn't see it.
Pero se me hace curioso que esté...
The red
este
circle was there and I
piso, ¿no?
still didn't see it.
At the time they recorded this, the team says that they were completely unaware that someone or something seemed to be watching them from the tree line. They catch an unexplained figure on camera, just barely visible in the dark.
Okay.
So, did Alberto Del Arco and his two cameramen capture evidence of paranormal activity at the mansion?
Yes.
Is it possible that the ghost of the burned man, who the house is named after, was watching them?
Yes.
Let me know what you think.
I think it
Watch
is.
this full video over on the YouTube channel, Alberto Del Arco. Just passing through. Paranormal investigators beyond the realm paranormal investigate the Alton Railway Station in Staffordshire, England. The old train station was built in 1849 and it was eventually closed down in 1965.
Why are these ghosts so tame?
So, after over 100
Even in
years of
horror
travelers
movies,
and
the
workers
ghosts and
passing
shit
through
are
the
super
station,
weak.
It is now believed to be
They don't do
extremely
anything.
haunted by the ghosts of deceased passengers and railway workers. The 5 investigators set up motion detectors on the platform close to what used to be the railway track. They start recording, and what they capture is truly bizarre.
I believe it.
So that's just Nick setting off the motion detector. It only goes off when something walks in front of it. There you go. Straight after you, it's followed you.
What? That's crazy, Soul.
For you. I want you to follow
I'm sorry to hear that.
me exactly where I come from.
Yeah, we plan to do some cryptid hunting. Some paranormal investigating.
Hilton Bridge Hotel. Remember?
We need to do that. No!
When lead investigator Nick walks back and forth setting off the motion detector, something seems to follow him. Then suddenly a super fast moving white mist seems to pass right through him, knocking him a step back.
Whoa!
We need to do that. No!
What's especially creepy is that Nick seems to both see and react to the mist as it passes right
A
through
new
his body.
soul is now inhabiting
So
that
did
body.
they capture real evidence?
That's
of the
not Nick
paranormal?
anymore.
Could it be the ghost of a wary traveler still running to catch a long-departed train? You
Well, I
decide.
appreciate it, Booty. Drink some water.
Check out this full video and more paranormal investigations
Oh, that's the
over
whole
on their
thing?
Facebook and YouTube channel, Beyond the Realm Paranormal. Thanks for watching. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and also maybe check out my other video.
He was just running out of them to fill, so he just took that. Whatever, that'll do it. I was close to punching my screen. I was actually very close to punching my screen in fear. That was pretty scary, not gonna lie. Hey Big T's, good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Dual Links or MTG? Fuck, I don't know, man. I really like them both. I definitely see myself playing more MTG than Dual